Okay, I have the North Star. You have to go 15 degrees south. Well, it's like looking for a needle in a hay. There it is. Okay, I've got it. Why wasn't it there last week? Oh, this thing's great. You can even see my building from here. Great observation, Laurie. Very scientific. I think I see that Mr. Sloan guy in 3B. You're kidding? He's awesome. Let me take a look. No, sorry, I lost him. He's got a gun. Mr. Sloan. No, this guy. What guy? Will you let me see? What's he? Just a minute. Just a minute. Well, what's he doing? Come on, let me take. He's gone. I've got the license plate, though. Right.
I didn't know you were out.
What's the matter? You don't look so glad to see me.
Yeah, it's been a long time, huh?
5 years, Pace. Don't you remember? That's what you took away from me.
Hey, man, I didn't do nothing. It was the cops. It's the cops. They made us do it, I swear.
5 years I was stuck in that hole. All because you and that kid had to save your own butts.
Hey, man, listen, please, listen. Let me go. Let me go. I'll do anything. Anything you want, you know, like make it up to you. Just tell me what you want.
What I want? I want 5 years back.
You can hear it most nights in the big city. The sound of sudden anger, sudden fear. You're walking home, you hear a scream. Was it for real? Or just some kids fooling around? Was that a car backfiring? A firecracker? Don't give it another thought. Just mind your own business. Maybe you'll get home all right. The buildings tower above murders, stabbings, the usual outrages. As blind and deaf as monuments. as blind and deaf as the people inside.
No ID on the victim.
Francis, get us some prints off the body?
Yeah, some pictures, not very pretty. Hi, Tommy.
How come no identification?
No wallet, no ID.
It's going down as a robbery?
I took a blast from a shotgun, Tommy. If it was a mugger, he sure takes his job pretty damn seriously.
Can I quote you on that?
Well, don't you usually say an informed source close to the investigation?
Don't tell me you've been reading my column.
Yeah, I ran out of comic books.
Somebody must have seen it.
Oh, yeah, we are fighting off the witnesses. Yeah. So, what do we got? Yeah, we got a black male, late 30s.
Blackmail?
A black man, Freddie. Went down about 9:45. You guys ready to meet your public?
Great. It's gonna be a long night.
I had breakfast plans.
Your mother will wait, Freddie.
Yeah, why don't you three check the first 5 floors, Frank and I'll do the rest, see if we get lucky.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I'll take the 5th floor.
Oh, by the way, Frank, our comics are in color.
All I want to know is if you saw or heard anything tonight.
Look, I don't talk to cops. I never talk to cops. I haven't talked to a cop in 15 years.
Why don't you give it a try? You know, we're a lot different these days.
Yeah, worse.
Nope, sorry, didn't hear a thing.
Well, wait a second. I've got a couple more questions.
I haven't got any answers.
Look, sometimes you hear something and you don't remember. If you'll just relax.
Relax. I've got a report to prepare for tomorrow, and I probably won't even get the account. And even if I do, I'm at the edge of a nervous breakdown. And if you ask me one more question about this murder, I'll scream.
He was about 5'10", 5'11". Weighed about 190 pounds. Black hair, fair skin, needed a shave.
Needed a shave?
Yeah, and he had on a tan raincoat, maybe beige. Oh, and his eyebrows, very thick eyebrows, almost like one big eyebrow.
You're a very observant man, Mr. Kroll.
Well, I mean, I was right here. The guy ran right by me.
We may have to call on you again, so if you're planning on leaving town, we'd appreciate you getting in touch with us.
Hey, wait a minute. I mean, I told you what he looks like, but I can't testify to nothing. I can't be tied up in court for 2 years.
Mr. Kroll, you witnessed a homicide.
That's not my problem.
A man was killed in your building, and you saw the killer. I'm sorry, but I guess that makes it your problem.
Hi, Detective Jambone, Mid-South. Can I ask you a few questions?
You mean about the shooting?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't see anything.
You wouldn't believe how many times I've heard that tonight. Guy gets himself shot right in the building, and so far, not one person seems to have noticed.
Look, I didn't mean I'm not willing to help. I did hear something.
Well, what exactly did you hear?
Why don't you come in? Excuse me.
Look, okay, one more time. Detective Colby Burns.
So, how do I know you're a detective? You don't look like a detective.
Call Mid-South. They'll tell you who I am.
So how do I know it's a police number?
Oh, come on, man. It's in the phone book.
You believe everything you read?
Look, open the door.
You sure that's it? Everything you heard?
Just a shot. Or I'm assuming that's what it was. It sounded sort of like a backfire or something. I guess that's not much for you to go on, is it?
Well, every little bit. You didn't have to do this.
Oh, it's no problem. Please sit down. I'm sure you need a break.
You said you teach piano? You ever play professionally?
I'm not that good. I guess I missed my chance.
Thank you.
Did you always want to be a detective?
No, actually, I always wanted to be a fireman. I'm glad I picked this job, though.
Sugar?
No, thanks. Where did you say your daughter is?
Oh, she was working on a science project with a friend. Actually, I just called her and told her to take a cab home.
I guess that must be tough bringing up a kid on your own.
Oh, I suppose it could be, but she's so wonderful. You don't have any kids?
No. I mean, I'm not married.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pry. I just... I'm a little nervous with what happened and Laurie not being home.
No, that's okay. It's nice answering a few questions for a change.
Excuse me. Oh, you're looking for Detective Jambon.
Yeah, if he's not too busy. Thanks.
Well, thanks, Miss Lane. If you have any other questions, please give me a call.
Good luck.
Frank, I wish I had a camera. We got a corpse in the elevator, we got 200 possible witnesses, and I find you sipping tea.
You know the best part of the job, Kevin? You never know who's going to be on the other side of the door.
I always thought that was the worst part of the job. Did she see anything? You forgot to ask her, right?
She heard the shot.
You guys get lost? I just had to save an innocent woman from Casanova here.
I was just doing my job. She was a witness.
She heard the shot.
No wonder it took so long. She heard the shot.
There was a shooting right here in this building.
Calm down. The police were here. They're taking care of it.
But I saw the man. I saw the killer through my telescope. I saw this guy. He was carrying a shotgun. I copied down the license plate.
Honey, what are you talking about?
A man through my telescope. I saw him. I copied down the license plate in my notebook. I saw him. We better call the cops.
No, we don't need to call anyone.
Well, just in case.
I said no. Honey, listen to me. You're just gonna have to trust me on this one, okay? We don't need to get involved. It'll be all right. I promise you.
Comes Prince, but they'll let us know when they get something. Excuse me.
Oh, well, it was so neat, I thought you'd gone home for the night.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, listen up, everybody. See ya. We got one guy, only one guy so far, Kroll, who got a good look at the killer. Now, has anybody got a word on the vehicle? No, not a thing. All right. Did anybody in the building recognize the photos of the victims yet?
Nothing positive yet. I mean, there wasn't much left to look at.
All right, we're assuming he lived in the building, so we keep on trying, and somebody's going to recognize him, right?
There was no answer at 10 of the apartments, and we are running down a list of those tenants' names right now.
Have we got
Mid-South,
a line
Detective
set up for
Burns.
all the calls on this case?
In the
Special
works, and it's on the way.
Frankie, 1-3.
Detective Jambon, can I help you?
House to house in the adjacent building.
Well, hello. Yeah? I'm fine. How about yourself? Good. Okay. Yeah, I'll be there shortly. All right, bye-bye. That was Sandra.
You don't say.
Sandra?
Didn't we get a memo about personal calls in the squad room? I'm sure it's here somewhere.
She's a witness, all right?
Must be some kind of witness.
Yeah, she's got something on the homicide.
Why doesn't she bring it down here, Frank?
Maybe Frank's afraid of the competition.
Look, she's got a kid at home, all right? This lady's got something. I'm gonna get it from her, that's all.
Play it safe, baby.
I know what you guys are thinking, but you're wrong. Okay, you overheard these two men talking in the stairwell. One of them said he saw a guy with a shotgun get out of a car parked a block away. License plate AJI 314, right? Okay, do you have any idea who the person was you overheard?
No, they were 1 or 2 floors below me on the stairwells.
But they live in the building, you think?
I think so, yes.
Sandra, it's important. This guy might be our best witness.
I don't understand. Isn't the license plate enough to go on?
Yeah, we can work with it, but it's hearsay. You know, we really need the guy who actually saw the plate. How did he sound? Did you have a high voice? You have a low voice?
Just sort of average, nothing really. I just overheard the tail end of their conversation and then they left.
Was there anything distinctive about his voice? You have an accent.
Well, English or Irish, maybe.
English or Irish? Okay. Anything else?
Sorry, no.
Okay. Well, thanks very much for your time.
You're welcome.
What is that?
Oh, Satie. I'm trying to relearn that piece. It's not as easy as it sounds. I guess you're not a classical music fan.
A little. Your whole place, it's so different from anything it's really...
Dull, right?
No, it's great. It's just different.
Thank you.
Well, thanks again. Thanks for all your help.
My pleasure.
Listen, I don't usually do this, but I'd like to see you again. Not just business.
I'd like that.
I'll call you.
Fine. Soon.
Night.
Good night.
We got Carson and Colby canvassing the building again for witnesses.
They ID the victim yet? I mean, who the hell gets mugged with a shotgun?
Henry Pace, long list of petty crimes. One assault conviction for 2 years. Now get this, there was a robbery attempt on a mom and pop store 5 years ago. The clerk behind the counter was shot up very bad.
He do any time?
No. There were 3 of them. Pace and Edwards, they got a free ride. And Stan Hoover, he got 5 years.
Free ride. What was the deal?
Well, Hoover was a shooter, and Pace and Edwards rolled over on him in exchange for immunity.
And don't tell me. Hoover's out on the street.
Yeah, as of 2 weeks ago. Hoover is out on the street.
2 weeks. I like a guy who doesn't waste time. You know, if I was Edwards, I'd be getting a little nervous right now. You got an address on him?
Well, we're working on it.
Hi. We got to make on that license. Car rental outfit downtown.
Okay, did you get in touch with Whitey?
Yeah, set up a meet for later.
All right, let's go. Colby.
AJI 314. Yeah, it's one of ours.
Who rented it tonight?
Oh, you must have the wrong plate. That one hasn't been off the lot.
You sure about that?
Positive. Take a look for yourself.
Would you mind showing us the car?
You got it, man. So, you thinking stolen or what?
We have to check everything out.
Yeah, nothing gets off this lot I don't know about it. I got somebody here all the time. Oh, here she is, right where she's supposed to be.
Thanks.
Kevin. Odometer has 20 extra miles on it.
Let me see that.
Who has access to this lot?
I've got 3 guys working for me.
All right, they got names?
Yeah, Al Jones, Don Wilson, Stan Hoover.
Do you know where we can find this Hoover guy?
Yeah, it's right behind you. Hoover!
Some answers now.
I told you guys, I don't know anything about anything. So somebody stole the car, what the hell's it got to do with me?
What a bunch of crap. We have witnesses who place you and the car at the homicide.
I was working all night.
Prove it.
You prove I wasn't.
Didn't your mother tell you it was rude to point? You know, they say bad guys are getting smarter, but they couldn't prove it by you. Did you try and jog his memory, Frank?
If you're so innocent, Why'd you run when we showed up?
I thought you was somebody else, all right? I got a lot of guys I'd rather not run into.
Yeah, and some that'd rather not run into you. Like your pal Pace, right?
I'm glad he's dead, all right?
But I didn't do it. We think you did. We got you good on this one, Hoover. My lawyer will see how good you got me.
You see, O'Brien, that's just what I was talking about. You do your bit, and then what happens? The first thing you know, a couple of gorillas are dragging you out of bed.
Mr. Kroll, we're just trying to do our job.
I told him I can't take no time off for work. I don't have time to run down to the cop shop every 2 minutes.
Mr. Kroll, you will be out of here a lot faster if you just let us do our job. Now, would you mind just sitting down there now for a minute? We'll get right to you. All right, now what happened to that lead from the music teacher?
We check every floor, no Irish guy. Except one English guy. He was working on the other side of town at the time of the homicide.
Now, you canvassed this entire building?
Absolutely. I thought you said this guy looked pretty good.
I said it was our only guy. All right, Mr. Kroll, would you mind coming this way, please?
Listen, I've been thinking, you know, I was pretty scared when that guy ran by me.
Yeah, you weren't too scared to come up with a very accurate description of him, no?
All right, but maybe I didn't see as much as I thought.
Yeah, why don't you just have a look at the lineup before you say anything else, right? Please?
I told you before it was too dark. I don't recognize any of these guys.
Well, then you better take a real careful look at him, Mr. Kroll.
I never saw any of these guys before.
You could be putting a killer out on the street, you know that?
Kevin, he says he's not sure.
Oh, he's sure, all right. He's sure he's not going to miss a day's work, right?
I've done all I can to help you guys out. To hell with it.
Mr. Kroll. Would you hang on a minute, Mr. Kroll? 5'11", 190 pounds. Needed a shave. Black hair. Fair skin. And very thick eyebrows. You made a big point of that one, Mr. Kroll.
I've said all I've got to say.
Oh, you...
Kevin?
Thanks a lot, Mr. Kroll.
Lieutenant, could you explain to Detective O'Brien that an officer can't force a witness to pull somebody out of a lineup?
I think we all know that.
Elaine, the man was lying. He gave us a description that matched Hoover perfectly.
Good. Then you can frame it and put it on your wall, because that's all it's good for.
Now, just a minute here.
Hold it. Listen, all we've done is blowing a witness here. We still got a case. We got a motive, and we've ID'd the license plate at the scene.
You don't have the license plates. You heard somebody got the license plates.
The man is as guilty as sin, and you know it.
Yeah, he's guilty. And you give me one witness, an eyewitness that can put the car on the scene, and we'll hold him. Otherwise, forget it. Hearsay will not make it in a courtroom. Cut him loose. And just for once, let's not pretend that I'm doing it.
What? Sometimes don't you wish you had gone to law school?
No.
Yeah, that was great, huh? Look at that. Oh, you stud man, you. You stud man. Go out and populate a planet.
Take a look at this.
Guys, give me a break here. This isn't a public library. These are secrets. They're copywritten.
These are love secrets? The last time I heard lines like this, Whitey was back in the French Revolution.
Do you mind? We asked you about Johnny Edwards. We called ahead. What do you got?
Right here and now, man, I'm trying to make a business happen, okay?
Well, we're trying to run a business, too. It's official business. Now, talk to me.
All right, look, I told you. The guy was just a kid, all right? He's a bit of a hustler. He worked down at the docks, all right? That was like a long time ago. I don't even know if he's still down there.
Right.
Check the docs. Thanks a lot.
Thanks. Hey, wait a minute. On the house.
But you remember you called me about half of this stuff.
Oh, yeah. Right. Check's in the mail.
Isn't that a little thick for your love life, Whitey?
Well, you know what they say. Thick book. Thick book.
Chapter 10 is great.
Yeah, there's Johnny Edwards. He's a night maintenance man at the docks. Wouldn't be there yet. He works a graveyard shift.
Got an address?
The foreman gave me 435 DuPont.
On our way.
Okay, you've got some really important information here, so we're just going to need your name.
No, I can't tell you that.
Why not?
License plate number is AJI314. Have you got that okay?
Yeah, AJI314. I've got it, no problem. But why don't you just tell me what part of town you live in? Or how did you manage to see? Look, this is really important. I gotta know who I'm talking to. It's very important that we get in touch.
Yes?
Mrs. Edwards?
Yes.
Is your husband at home?
Johnny?
Yeah.
Years old. They paid me $50 to drive the car. Why have I got to hear about this the rest of my life?
Mr. Edwards, nobody's accusing you of anything.
Yeah? How am I supposed to tell? You come into my house in the middle of the night, you scare my wife. What am I going to tell her?
Tell her the truth.
She doesn't know about what happened. Nobody does. Look, I'm sorry. I know you're just trying to help. It's just, I've been clean for 5 years. All I want to do is forget about it. All of it.
Yeah, well, what if Hoover doesn't want to forget about it?
We could assign a couple of men to watch you for a while until...
No. How am I going to explain a couple of cops hanging around with me?
Now, you don't have to explain anything. We can...
The hell I won't. I work damn hard to get things right. Come on, don't mess things up for me now.
Johnny? Is everything all right?
Everything is just fine, Mrs. Edwards. We're just clearing up some details with your husband. If your friend Hoover shows up, why don't you give us a call? Thanks.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks very much, Corbin.
Thanks.
Hi, Frank, Kevin, come here. I got a call a little while ago from some kid, 13, 14 years old. She knew the license number of the car.
You got a name?
No, she wouldn't tell me. Hold on a second. Okay, wait, it's coming up now.
And this guy got out. He got a shotgun from the trunk. I only saw it for a second. Before he hid it under this long coat.
What color was the coat?
It was a beige, a trench coat.
Okay, you have some really important information here, and we're gonna need your name.
I can't tell you that.
Why not?
License plate number is AJI314.
Music in the background.
Got that okay?
Yeah, AJI314. I've got it, no problem. But why don't you just tell me what part of town you live in, or how did you manage to see? Look, this is really important. I gotta know who I'm talking to. It's very important that we get in touch with.
Let's go.
I'd like to handle this one on my own.
You tried that once already, Frank.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
It means whatever you talked about with this woman, you didn't find out what was going on.
I'll handle it.
No, I think we're gonna handle it.
Frank, hi.
Hi, Sandra. We need to talk.
Why? What's wrong? I already told you everything I know.
What does your daughter know?
Laurie, honey, go wait in your room, please.
No, I think she should stay here.
Sandra, we know Laurie saw the killer.
How do you know that?
It doesn't matter, but what does matter is that without her testimony...
My daughter doesn't have any testimony. She didn't see anything. And even if she did...
And even if she did?
Listen, Sandra, you have to trust us.
Look.
We can't help you unless you tell us everything.
All right. When Laurie's father and I first got divorced, I wasn't in a very good state. I didn't know what I was doing. He convinced me to sign over legal custody of Laurie to him, which I did. But since then, he's started drinking. In 2 years, she's run away 3 times. Now, believe me, every time I've talked her into going back to him, but things just keep getting worse and worse.
And so you took her?
She didn't take me. I came to her. I wanted to be with her. Won't go back to my father.
Why didn't you take it to a family court? You could explain your situation.
He has the courts wrapped around his little finger. Of course, I've tried to get custody of her, but they hold it against me that originally I gave her up to him without a fight. They take it as a sign that I'm an unfit mother now. Frank, I'll lose her. If she testifies, he'll find out where we are, and I'll lose her.
You don't have to put her name on the papers. You'll never find out.
He'll find out. He's a judge.
Listen, you help us, and we will...
We will talk to the prosecuting attorney, and we will ask her. And we cannot make any promises.
You people. So one hoodlum shoots another hoodlum, and I'm supposed to give up my daughter over that? No, I'm sorry. I won't do that. She didn't see anything.
The next time this hoodlum shoots someone, it may not just be another hoodlum. You ever consider that? Let's go, Frank.
Told me it was wrong to lie, Mom.
Baby, you're not lying. You're not. It's gonna be okay.
What if he hurts somebody else? Then what'll we do?
I don't know, sweetheart.
What do you want from her, Kevin? She's her kid.
I want her to let her kid tell the truth.
And risk losing her? You can't realistically expect anyone to make that decision, Kevin.
Uh-huh. And we just let a killer go out on the street. I mean, what is your answer to that?
Well, I don't have one, but I know if it was me, I'd do exactly the same thing.
Right.
Not a lot of moral absolutes left in the world, Kevin.
I don't care about absolutes. If you witness a homicide, you testify.
No matter what the consequences?
Yeah. No matter what, and no matter who.
Sounds like an absolute to me.
Look, don't lump Sandra in with a sleazeball like Kroll, okay?
If you had a kid of your own, you'd feel very differently, Kevin.
It is not a matter of what you feel. There are 1,000 reasons not to do what you have got to do.
Sometimes I worry about you. You know that?
What about me?
Hey, did you get anything?
Lots.
Yeah?
The lady's story more or less holds up, and the judge definitely has custody of the kid.
So how can we help her?
Not easy. Technically, this is a kidnapping, but luckily, he didn't file a complaint.
I wonder why.
Probably knows that the kid would tell the court some nasty stories about dear old Dad.
And the good judge wouldn't want that.
Listen, if you bring her in, I'll do the best I can.
Well, we'll bring her in.
There's got to be another way, Kevin.
There is. Give me a hint.
Tread softly.
Yeah.
daughter wants to tell you what she saw.
Good description, Laurie. How'd you see him so clearly?
It was a good telescope. 100 power.
Kevin, no sign of Hoover at the used car place, and the manager says one of the cars is missing.
Let's go, Frank. We'll be back soon. Oh, it's Sandra. If Laurie wants a soda, there's some in the fridge.
Frank, the girl came in on her own.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't push her at all, did we?
It's the job.
I don't have to like it.
I thought you could use this. It's okay, Laurie. I don't bite. Really.
Miss Jeffers, you think they'll make me go back to my father?
Laurie, I want to be straight with you. I'm going to try to do everything I can. But I can't speak for the court.
It'd be better if I go back to my father.
You don't want to be with your mom?
It's not that. It's just what I'm doing to her.
What you're doing to her?
She shouldn't have to hide. She shouldn't have to be running all the time.
It's not your fault, Laurie. She loves you more than anything. You're more important to her than anything else.
Yeah. I guess so. This way she wouldn't have to make the choice.
And so you'll happily go back to your father.
Not happily. What else can I do?
We'll think of something, Laurie.
Mrs. Edwards, we need to speak with your husband.
Why can't you people just leave him alone?
Mrs. Edwards, where is he? This is important. We think he might be in danger.
He's at work. But the other detective already knows that.
What other detective?
I forget his name. He was about your height, very bushy eyebrows. He was just here a few minutes ago.
And what did you tell him?
Just that Johnny wasn't here, that he's at work.
Okay, thanks.
What is it? What's wrong?
Hey, buddy, nobody's allowed on board. Hey, I said the ship's off limits. You gotta get out.
I don't think so, Johnny. I got me a pass.
This is O'Brien, Mid-South. I need to back up at the docks. Pier 20.
Sergeant, to be afraid of the cops? But you made a big mistake, Johnny. Ain't nobody you should have been more scared of than me.
Hey, Hoover. Look, I'm sorry. I was a kid. I was scared. I shouldn't have gotten into it.
You gonna make me cry?
I got a wife and kid. Please, Stan.
Yeah, I know. I met her. Maybe I'll just take a run by there when I'm finished here, huh? That's just what I'm gonna do. makes it more fun this way, doesn't it, Johnny? No? Well, it's much quicker than doing hard time. Please, Hoover.
Okay, Laurie. Now remember, these guys can't see you, so just take your time. There's nothing to be afraid of. Sandra, you'll be okay. You did the right thing.
For us or for you?
Just take your time.
That's the one. Second from the right. That's the one that had the gun.
None of us like to be afraid. We like to go to bed at night thinking that the muggers and rapists and killers and thieves are safely locked away. So we hire cops to take care of it for us. Only trouble is, they can't do it alone. Sometimes, ordinary people have to get involved to make the system work. And inevitably, no matter how hard we try, some of those ordinary, innocent people are going to get hurt.
She's going to be one terrific witness.
Thank you. It's what happens afterwards that worries me.
I'm going to do everything I can to see that the two of you stay together. I'll start talking to the lawyers tomorrow.
But no promises, right?
Promises.
Somebody give us a lift home, please.
Yeah, give me a lift home.
Thank you.
Anybody hungry? Could stop for a burger or something. See you, Laurie. Sandra,
Frank, it's been a long night.
I just want you to know that I would have done the same thing if she was my own daughter.
I do understand. You had to get your man. I might lose my daughter.
I'm sorry.
So am I. Good night, Frank.
It had to be done, Frank.
Did it? Did it really?